Hi, welcome back to my channel. Now, I know it might look like this video starts sort of halfway through, but let me explain. First of all, this is a re-upload. I previously had it on my channel, I think way back in March 2014, but it was way back when I sort of first started doing art videos on YouTube, so I wasn't really sure how quick to speed the videos up to make it interesting to watch. So I had it way too slow, and I'd split the video up over I think 4 videos, which I think was kind of boring, so I'm re-uploading this. I've shortened it all, I've put all the videos together and I've sped it up, and I hope that it's a little easier to watch and a bit more interesting. So as far as starting the video sort of part way through, I think that's because for the framework I didn't actually record that, so I'm sorry about that. And also the Evil Queen, I already did the Evil Queen with a previous illustration that I did, and so I just used the same artwork and copied it across. I think I did do a little bit more work on her in this piece, but again I don't think I recorded that, and likewise with the beginning of Maleficent, so I'm sorry about that, but I've looked on my computer everywhere and I'm pretty sure I don't have the files for that. But at least you can see me drawing Ursula from start to finish. So if you hadn't noticed, this design is actually called Three Wise Villains, and it's based on the Three Wise Monkeys concept, where you've got the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. I thought it would be a nice twist to do villains in this role and then cross out the word no, so you've got see no evil, hear no evil, but then it would be like see evil, hear evil, speak evil, so it kind of like turns it on its head a little bit. I created this design using Illustrator, and I normally just use the pen tool. I will sometimes use the brush tool, but I find that the results can be slightly unpredictable. And for the framework, I did use the pen tool for this, but the easiest thing to do to get nice, smooth, swirly, filigree type lines is just do a rough drawing with the pen tool and then just use the smoothing tool to smooth it all out. It is so quick and it is so easy, and I really love doing those swirls, so I'm sure you're going to see a lot more of my designs with that particular pattern in it. Now you'll notice for the shading, especially on the Evil Queen, that there's lots of black dots. So I wanted to explain a little bit about that. That's called half-toning, and half-toning is used, it's mainly for printing. So if I was to get this printed via screen printing, then getting a gradient effect with screen printing is just not possible, because each screen is one colour and it's either solid or it's not there at all, so you can't do gradients at all. So using these dots, you go from large dots down to small dots, it creates an effect that looks like a gradient. So if you ever look at a t-shirt that's been screen printed, if you look up closely at the gradients in the t-shirt design, you will see that it's made up of lots of tiny little dots, and yeah, that's called half-toning. I used an effect in Illustrator called Phantasm. Now it doesn't come with Illustrator, you have to buy it separately, and it is, I believe it's by Astute Graphics, and there are lots and lots of other effects that you can use within Phantasm, but the one obviously that I used is called Halftone, and it's really quite easy to use. All you do is you create your gradient, and then just with a few tweaks of the settings and stuff, you just click a button and it creates the halftones for you. And the good thing about it being an effect is that it's a live effect. You can always go back and change the settings depending on how you want it to look. Obviously, until you expand the appearance, after you do that, you obviously can't go back and change it, but the good thing about it is, yeah, you can just change it as much as you need to until you get it just right, and it's just as easy as that. I actually only used the halftones in this design for when I was sending it to companies that would screen print it. So for my other shops, I did actually leave the gradients in, and I actually added more gradients to it and more colours, but you just don't see that in this video. I was just doing the basic colours for this one. If you'd like to actually see a tutorial in Illustrator of me actually creating halftones and stuff, please let me know in the comments below and I'd be happy to create that. Also the same in Photoshop, and to be honest I am actually thinking of doing a whole load of tutorial videos, so yeah, feel free to drop me a comment and let me know what you'd like to see. So I am actually planning to do more in the series of this. There are a few other villains that I'd like to do, but I'd also like to tackle the princesses and maybe do a couple of different versions of that. I just haven't quite decided yet which combination of 3 princesses or villains I'd like to do. And I might also use completely different characters as well, like not just inspired by Disney characters, but yeah, all sorts. So I really hope you enjoy watching. I'm just gonna shut up now and let you watch the rest of the video. There's links in the description where you can buy this design. You can buy it on t-shirts and notebooks and prints and cards and all sorts of things, but yeah, the links are in the description below. So thanks very much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up, it really helps and I really appreciate it. Also subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.